What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And this is a quick video before AEW All Out. I'm making my top 10 favorite NBA players of all time. Now, let's go ahead and start this off. I don't really have time to do honorable mentions because I gotta watch AEW, but let's just get it started. Number 10, for me, is Jerry West. Now, Jerry West is the NBA logo. That's all I gotta say about that. I think he was great alongside Will Chamberlain in the Los Angeles Lakers, and he is an absolute legend. I look up to him in certain aspects, and I've gone back and watched some of his highlights, and I'm very impressed by him. The next person on my list is Will Chamberlain, Mr. 100 points himself. Rest in peace to a legend. I think he's an icon. He is an inspiration to me, especially for me who I'm growing up and I'm trying to be tall. He's a person that I look up to and want to strive to be. So yeah. Next up is Bill Russell. Now Bill Russell is a man who recently just passed away. R.I.P. to Bill Russell. My condolences to his family. And I think that Bill Russell is the greatest Celtics player of all, one of the greatest Celtics player of all time anyways. And I think that his legacy will never be duplicated ever again. What am I on? Number 7 is Larry Bird. I think Larry Bird is the greatest Celtics player. When you think of Celtics, you think of Larry Bird. Even though Bill Russell won more rings, the Celtics are just more synonymous with Larry Bird. And I think that's for a reason, because he is a great, he pushed Magic Johnson to the absolute limit. Speaking of Magic Johnson, he's next up on my list. Magic Johnson is an icon, a GOAT, a legend. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson is, him and Kareem is just like an unstoppable duo, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is next up on my list. Now, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that boy is just, this man has more points than anybody out of the NBA, bro. You know how crazy that is, bro? Like, he is, when you think of GOATs of basketball, you think of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The next person on my list is Stephen Curry. I think Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. I think he is just a living legend. He is a GOAT. He is a certified Hall of Famer, and I think he's just great, you know? Next person on my list, and we're getting into the top 3. Number 3 is the Mamba himself, Kobe Bryant. Now, first of all, R.I.P. to Kobe and Gigi and everybody else who lost their life in that horrific accident. Kobe Bryant has one of the most legendary and prestigious careers of anybody who has ever played a sport, ever. He is an icon in any kind of sport. He is an icon in LA. He runs LA, he rules LA, and it's just so sad to him. It's just so sad to know that he's not with us anymore, but everybody still feels his spirit. The next person on my list, this might be kind of controversial. Number 2 on my list is Michael Jordan. I do not think he is the greatest of all time. I think certainly he is one of, I think if he's not in your top 3, you're dumb. Well, not really. I'm just joking. But if he's not in your top 3, I don't take your top 3 seriously. Man's won 6 rings, the franchise player of the Bulls, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest player of all time. He's just not my greatest. My greatest is LeBron James. Now, this might be controversial. Some people agree with me, some people don't. Some people think it's MJ, some people think it's Kobe. I think it's LeBron James. I think he's the greatest NBA player of all time. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I left a couple people out there, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Scottie Pippen. A whole bunch of people can be on this list, and they were in my honorable mentions, but we didn't have time because I gotta check out AEW All Out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.